Welcome back to this thing that I do sometimes. It's Hades. This time, we're going to be trying out the shield.
Open up. Aegis, Shield of Chaos.
Specifically Aegis, the Shield of Chaos. So let's take a look at this thing. It's a very close range weapon. When it hits, it knocks enemies backwards. Its standard attack is just this swipe. It makes it pretty easy to bash people into walls.
Whoops.
Its special is the Captain America throw.
No, keep hitting me.
It also has another standard attack, which you can use to charge. And then charge again. And you're invincible while you're blocking.
That's the stuff.
And then, of course, the dash strike. So now that we know our weapon, let's get to it.
Ready as I'll ever be.
You are weakling, boy. Disgraceful. Now strike again and make it hurt this time.
I'll show you.
Like I mentioned in the thread, those little cut-ins are pretty infrequent. It feels like there was supposed to be more at some point, but they never got there. Hey, it's Artemis, who I don't think we've given a gift, so...
Lady Artemis, I hope that you'll accept this offering for all your kindness and support.
Hey, thank you for this, really. And I've just the thing to offer in return. It's just a gift, okay?
Lady Artemis, you honor me.
Something's troubled me a little about you. You fight so desperately. At first I thought you simply lacked in patience, but now I see it's urgency that drives you. What is it that you're after, really?
Alright, so we got the arrowhead. That'll improve her boons when we equip it and make sure she's the first person we find. But for now, let's see what we should grab. I'm thinking... I really hate the shield special. So either Deadly Strike or True Shot. And I'm thinking, let's go with True Shot. I haven't really used Cast that much when I'm playing the game. At least for the videos. But yeah, you're never going to see me use the shield special. Unless maybe we're in, I don't know, Asphodel and everything's just too far away. But I kind of hate it.
Not now.
When it comes to the shield itself, I think it's probably the most busted weapon in the game. Because of this. If you're willing to play super defensively, nothing is ever going to hurt you. Especially bosses. It's also just not bad for, like, regular attacking. Especially if you can get a Poseidon boon on here to do extra damage when you knock things back. But yeah, it's a really short range weapon. Sort of like the sword, you have to get in close to use it. It feels a little faster than the sword, but I don't think that's true.
Better.
It, like all shields, will engender passivity.
Not yet.
Alright, let's see. What do we want? Money, I'm never really concerned with. Let's see if we can upgrade our criticals here. Ever since I read the bit in the thread where we broke down the math on how the criticals actually work, I've been very excited to try out more Artemis stuff.
good enough to eat. Powered up.
Don't ask me why I keep running into traps. It's been a while since I played the game, so a little rusty. But I think I say that every time, so just ignore that. I'm sure everything's going to turn out fine.
Look what I found. Mine. I can't.
Ooh, Dionysus. And these exploding guys. Who always manage to do an insane amount of damage to me for some reason.
I'm empty.
Even though they're just basically souped up enemies from Asphodel. I should be able to kill them pretty easily, but it always, for some reason, takes me a bit. Not this time, though.
Had enough.
Face, I got to tell you, I cannot believe that little Artemis is hanging out with you. She doesn't hang with anybody, man. But I digress. Take this.
All right, let's see what we got. Ooh, strong drink. I think I've taken strong drink for a video before. But fountains upping your damage and restoring all your health is always nice. Drunken Dash is okay. I think I'm going to go with strong drink.
Feeling good. Not now.
It will at least ensure that I make it to the where I want to make it. Barring any deeply unfortunate mishaps.
Where now?
I got some money, so let's visit Charon.
Someone to spend some coin.
And we'll see what Athena has to offer. We might be able to grab Athena Dash, which everyone's a big fan of.
Adept's cousin, though the boatman Charon thankfully is proving of some help.
There it is. I'm pretty sure we've talked about it before, but most people consider it the best dash in the game as it reflects things around you. And that tends to deal a lot of damage to whatever gets hit by the reflected stuff. Especially bosses. It even reflects these explosives and bombs as long as you hit them when they're in the air. Or when they've been deployed. Who's left? Oh, we got a hammer. Alright, I'm thinking the only good one is Pulverizing Blow. Oh, also, you notice that these are now fated choices. Since we got the list of prophecies, every different choice is a fated choice until you pick it. And that's just a way to get you to choose different stuff, try out different builds. It's pretty nice. So yeah, now I hit twice. I still stun, but I don't knock back into walls. Which is a kind of a bummer, but it was the best thing I could choose, consider I'm never going to use the specials.
Who should I give
Bit of
this
nectar who we can give to our next god friend we find. Oh, this is an interesting one. This is just a random boon. I don't think we've seen this before. I don't really need the health, especially because Strong Drink is coming up. I'll probably live to regret that, but let's grab
Should come in useful.
another boost on True Shot.
Better blessing. Who's it going to be? Can't get rid of me, Meg.
I have to level with you, Zagreus. For all we've been through, never once have I wanted you to meet my sisters.
Can't imagine why not. We had a lovely time getting to know each other. We laughed, we cried. My only regret was that you couldn't be there yourself.
You don't know what you're saying. There's a reason that they're not permitted in the house. Oh, come on. One of us is going back there now.
So we got Meg, the classic. I was kind of hoping for a rematch with Electo, considering she murdered me last time. Also, that cast took a pretty big chunk of damage out of her. But yeah, out of all of the Furies, I consider Meg to be the easiest. Although Tisiphone isn't too bad. Electo's the worst.
Not yet.
Stand still. Sir.
That was close.
Got you that time, Meg.
Grab a little Titan blood. But thankfully, Strong Drink is gonna save me.
Do bathe yourself in magma when you get to Asphodel.
Let's see. I'm pretty good with my keepsakes, so let's move on.
Up we go then. Yes. Made it to Asphodel. I can't. More. I'm empty. I'm out.
I'm thinking we're gonna keep on upgrading True Shot.
Got some zest.
So we got either Hermes or a heart. All my homies love Hermes, as I've noted. Let's go there. Even though I am starting to feel like I could use more health. I am not playing terribly well right now. But hey, it just makes it more exciting.
So you probably got yourself thinking, Hermes sure is quick. So how come it took so long for him to show up in the first place? Well, I'm afraid that's not for you to know. But it's not because I was late. Not late for anything.
So all these are pretty good. I'm always a fan of Flurry Cast. Let's go with a key. Flurry cast is more of a convenience thing than anything else. Like the one where they don't stick in enemies as long might actually be better, but I just like being able to hold down the button or mash on the button and throw out as many casts as possible in such a short amount of time. Feels good.
Can't do that.
Ooh. Let's see. You know, I love Ares, but let's do Dionysus.
Get me out of here.
So the Witch's Coven with Athena Dash is particularly easy. You can just reflect all this projectile spam back at them.
I'm empty.
If you don't spend half your time in the lava like I do.
Bye now, ladies.
After party's not too bad, especially since I'm playing like trash. But I'm thinking Drunken Strike is the way we're gonna go, because my attack is not really doing a lot right now.
Oh, good. This has to be the chamber renovation I put in.
Of course, this restoration chamber showed up, and of course it's a fountain, so I get a boost from it. And another Hermes. Maybe we can find one of those boons that are slightly more useful that I was talking about.
I'm out. I can't. It's Hermes. In the name of Hades.
Quick recovery's pretty good. Yeah, I was talking about quick reload, so let's grab quick reload. Anything to buy here? Life essence isn't too bad. We'll heal up a bit. And then we'll go for the heart instead of the shop. This one's free since it's the last room. And we get to meet our old friend.
Don't you have something to say to me? Can't do that. Not yet. Not now.
I am truly enamored with how much damage these casts are doing. Maybe I was wrong to badmouth Artemis. Maybe I see the error of my ways now.
I'm empty. I'm out.
Let's leave that head alone for a moment. And we'll get back to it right now. Of course, because I have strong drink, I can afford to be much more reckless during this fight. Just run in and mash. And there's the Hydra.
A diamond.
One day we'll find something to use these diamonds on.
Closer. Done.
And now we're back in Elysium. This is where I fell last time. But this time things are going to be different.
The dead must have it pretty good up here.
The enshrouded river of forgetfulness, Lethe, flows through the hallowed chambers of Elysium, numbing old pains and memories of the most noble shades residing there.
I'll have to give them new pains to recall.
I'm thinking we're going all in on this cast. So let's get another pomegranate.
Not now. Not yet.
And as you notice, Athena Dash also just reflects environmental attacks as well. Or rather, environmental projectiles. Which is a nice little bonus.
Gods grant me strength. Palmed up.
So we got a hammer. Always go for those if you can. They're the real game changers.
Can't do that. I'm empty.
I probably should start improving my hangover attack at some point. We're getting to the point where there's going to be diminishing returns on the cast, so next time I fight a pomegranate, it might be time to start improving my attack.
Not yet.
Let's see what we got. Minotaur Rush is the only thing I really like.
Thanks, Daedalus.
Not that I've been using Power Rush a lot.
Strongbows.
But hey, this will remind me that I actually have it.
Welcome.
Alright, as much as I want to keep going in on cast, I'm thinking Drunken Strike has got to get an improvement. I have money. I'm not sure what Aphrodite could give me at this point. I guess she should give me her call. So let's grab that. This will probably be Asterius. Yep.
You have met the champion, the king. Let us see if you are fit to face him once again.
You mean face both of you together, which doesn't seem particularly fair.
Life isn't particularly fair, Short One, nor deaf. I'd have expected you to know as much. But here, have your fair fight.
Don't do that.
Asterius on his own, not a big problem. You know, when there's not a guy shooting his bow at you from across the room while you're fighting him, pretty easy. Should be just about there.
Enough, Short One.
I got him. Lady Aphrodite.
A little bird once told me that the shade of the great hero called Achilles now resides within your father's residence, dearest. I always wished to meet with him someday.
Ah, yes, we can still upgrade our special, which is not really what I want to do. A different league is okay. You can resist some damage from nearby foes. We'll grab that. I refuse to upgrade the special.
Strength and beauty.
But I should, so they can stop giving me options for it.
I hear something.
Death approaches. Thought you could just get away from me, did you?
Thanatos. I figured it was only a matter of time before Father sent you after me to do his dirty work.
Zagreus, is that really why you think I'm here? Let's see how many of these exalted champions you can send back to their dooms, unless you'd rather I would send you back to yours.
So this is our first time meeting Thanatos. Thanatos is a cool guy in that he's going to help us out. We start a little competition here. Whoever kills the most enemies gets a reward.
You die next.
And he's very good at it. Anything inside his little circle will be killed. I think I'm gonna win this one though.
You're welcome. Got more of them than I did, huh? You left without so much as telling me goodbye. I suppose you knew I'd catch up with you sooner or later. Is that it? No escaping death and all.
I left when it was necessary, Than. I thought of you and hoped you'd understand. I have to do this.
That's more motivation than I've ever heard from you. Well, if you won't say it, I'll say it. Goodbye, Zagreus.
We'll meet him again. I could use more health, so let's go for another heart.
Great shields.
These great shields are cheap, by the way. Only I should have a shield.
Central strength.
Ooh, a challenge of the gods. You know, that didn't end badly last time. Let's do it again.
Looks like I've got a choice.
I can't remember who's worse to piss off, so I think I'm gonna go with Athena first.
It comforts me to see how far you've come, cousin, and I am confident that you shall make your way eventually. I shall look forward to our conversations then.
All right, let's grab her call.
The shield of light.
You wouldn't hang with me given the choice. I thought I had you sorted, man, but maybe you just don't appreciate the finer things.
Sorry, Dionysus, mate.
So Dionysus will create pools of poison. Sorry, pools of hangover juice
Don't do that.
throughout the fight. And you sort of just have to navigate around them.
I can't.
Let's try out Athena's call. It will make us temporarily invincible. Not my favorite, but again, I don't use call very much at all.
I'm empty.
Oh no.
Oh, damn it. He's fully recovered. Can't do that.
Okay, all right. It's fine already, Zach. You win this time, and I am good as grapes.
So yeah, when you beat Trial of the Gods, you get 2 boons for the price of 1. Unfortunately, the price is oftentimes very high. Let's go with Positive Outlook. And since we just fought a boss, we'll go with Gems. Now, I did use my Death Defiance, but I have one more that's kind of special. I have one from the Skelly Keepsake. It doesn't restore as much health, but it will bring me back.
That one's regenerating.
Become unstoppable.
Not now.
All right, I think we definitely need a shop because we're going to need some health. Of which there is none here. Nice.
Why not?
We'll grab Numbing Sensation. Improve our hangover attack, I think, one more time. And then we'll pray.
Gentlemen.
So, the Fiend returns to challenge us again, Asterius, despite having experienced such a thorough thrashing by us last time.
You know full well that wasn't a fair fight. Face me yourself and we'll see how you fare.
Silence, you monster. I'll hear no more such wicked lies, half-truths, or quarter-truths. You, however, soon shall hear my blessed spear. Specifically, the sound it makes whilst sliding into your exposed midsection. Defend yourself.
All right, so the trick with this fight is you always kill the Minotaur first.
I can't.
And you just have to kind of deal with the fact that you're going to get sniped the whole time.
Times, blackguard.
If you stay behind the plants, you will be safe. But mostly it's safer just to dash around the whole time. Keep an eye out for the purple circle. If you see it, get the hell out of there. Or else get hit like that. Alright, I'm on my last legs here.
I'm empty.
My honor and gods, you shall soon be destroyed.
Now it's just me and him. So when you get close, sometimes he does a spin attack. Most of the time he'll just stick to his spear toss. Theseus has been annoying to fight because his shield blocks head-on attacks. Thankfully, he spends a lot of time walking away from you as well.
I'm empty.
Then once he gets to half health, something interesting happens. Turns out he can summon the gods too.
That ought to make Theseus shut it for a bit. Oh, I can't seem to...
And we get some ambrosia. Let me check something. Hey, there's our fan. There's one guy in here rooting for us.
Take the service exit, thanks.
Go on and try.
We don't have enough money to afford this, but occasionally you find in these the Kiss of Styx, which replaces one Death Defiance. And that's pretty useful. Alright, we're going to switch our keepsake up because we already used the Lucky Tooth. And we're going to go with... the Spiked Collar. Get a little extra health.
That's the farthest I've come. Check. Ground floor.
At last, the willful prince has ventured all the way up to the surface of the mortal realm. Yet still he is encased within the earth itself. The gateway to the underworld. A threshold from which there is no escape.
We'll see about that. Oh no, not this.
The multi-headed that Cerberus stands vigilant before the underworld's entryway. The tales of what happens to those foolish enough to attempt to pass are far too graphic to describe.
So it's really come to this, boy. After everything we've been through. Well then, this is how it has to be. There's nothing left to say. Except for, on your guard. No, but seriously, boy. I know why you're here. There has to be a way to make you look the other way. What if I help you with the satyr problem? Would you let me go? Please. I have to find Persephone. My mother. You know what this means to me.
After a moment's hesitation and deliberation, the voracious Hound of Hell barks once, affirmatively toward the prince, who sets off in search of something that can sate the monster's appetites.
Good. Now I just need to head off the beaten path here. And
That's probably my favorite little sequence in the game. One of them. So this area is interesting. It's sort of like a hub. We have a shop over here. And over here, we have a bunch of doorways we can go through. Our goal is to find a satyr sack, which is lying in one of these. So let's start off with the heart, I think.
should check this way.
Now there's a random chance that the satyr sack could be in this very first door I pick. It's unlikely, but it could happen. So these rooms are mostly narrow tunnels filled with satyrs and rats and other kinds of vermin. They're very small rooms, and it's very easy to clear them very quickly. Also, these hit for like way too many damage if you actually get bitten. It's kind of ridiculous.
I can't.
So the final room is a little bit bigger. There's a few more enemies, a bit tougher. Looks like I didn't get the satyr sack first try. Also, there's a fun mechanic in this area called poison.
Okay.
Which is not hangover, and if you get poisoned, you have to run to one of these fountains to cure yourself, or take continuous damage.
I can't.
You are untouchable for now.
Not now.
What do we have here?
Alright, so this one was a bust.
Stronger. Hope this can get me out of here. Got to keep searching.
I'm tempted to go buy that heart, but I think I'll pass. Let's get some money.
Maybe it's in here.
The Hades speedrunners like to do the skull rooms first, the ones with the bosses in them, because they're shorter, but I prefer not to take risks that I don't have to.
Not yet.
There it is.
Satyr storage. Disgusting. Cerberus will love
We
it.
also get
Excellent.
we also get one fountain.
Much better. Time to deliver the goods. You must be hungry, huh? Cheers, mate.
Guess we'll grab Drunken Flourish.
All right, boy, I got your favorite treat. But you have to promise to let me pass if I hand it over, okay?
Terrifying Cerberus accepts the fetid sack and scans the darkened hall for where best to consume the stomach-turning contents.
I owe you one, boy.
And now, out we go.
I did it. Wow. Oh, of course.
I never grew accustomed to the air up here. It gusts senselessly whichever way it pleases. I suppose you must prefer it to the stillness of the air below.
You know, you're right. The air up here seems pretty good so far. But I will reserve judgment till I've had my fill. I have to say, though, Father, the Helm of Darkness suits you. Untouched, you dust it off on my account.
It should not have had to come to this. For all your antics with me yet around the house, I always kept my temper, have I not? Unlike you.
Well, let's see. You've berated me repeatedly and often. You've lied to me, mustered your wretched forces to kill me over and over, but sure, I'll grant you that you've always kept most of your anger bottled up. All that's about to change, then?
We're gods, boy. Killing one another is our lot. Although I always thought I was above it. I told you that you cannot leave this place. It seems I must enforce my rules myself. I'm sending you home. Now.
No, you're going home, not me.
In a surprise to no one, it turns out Dad is the final boss of the game.
Too slow.
He has a cast too. It's called Boiling Blood.
Well.
And that is where we'll call it this time.